Moshe in this week's Parsha is talking to the Jewish people, and he tells them, Atem Nitzavim hayom kilchem. You're all standing here today. What does that mean? If the Jewish people were standing in front of Moshe, does he need to tell them that they're standing? What lesson is Moshe trying to teach them? So Rashi, quoting the Medrash, says beautifully that the Jewish people had just heard the Tochacha, had just heard all the punishments that a person gets for not following the ways of the Torah. And the Jewish people were overwhelmed. They said, is this something that we can really do? Is this something that we'll be able to survive? Every time we don't listen to the Torah, every time we do something we're not supposed to, we get punished. We're not going to be able to survive this. So says Moshe, Atem Nitzavim hayom kilchem. Look, you sinned, you got punished, but you're still here today. Sometimes when we go through a trial and tribulation, we have a tendency to focus on the suffering. We have a tendency to focus on what we were missing or what we lost instead of focusing on the positive. And Moshe told the Jewish people, you have to look at what you still have. You're still here. You're still alive. You're about to go into the land of Israel and inherit the land of milk and honey. Look how much you still have. And that has to be our attitude as well. Yes, especially this past year, we've had our share of trials and tribulations. We've had suffering, we've had struggles. But we also have to focus on what we have. We also have to focus on the fact that we're still here. Hopefully, for the most part, we're still healthy, we're still alive, we're still able to do all the things that we need to do, maybe in a slightly different way. And that's how we have to look at our situation. Atem Nitzavim hayom kilchem. We're still here, we're still going, we're still fighting, we're all still doing our best. The commentaries explain that we always read the Tochacha, we always read the portion of the Torah which tells us about the punishments that a person gets for not keeping the Torah. We always read that before Rosh Hashanah. Why? Says the Medrash, because Techla Shana v'Kilkaloseha, that we read the curses at the end of the year, so that the year will end off, we finish the curses, and let the curses end with the end of the year. And let's start the year in with only bracha, with only blessing. And that's what we daven for as we enter into these final few days before the end of the year. We've had more than our fair share of trials and tribulations this year. And we daven to Hashem that Tichla Shana v'Kilkaloseha, let all those trials and tribulations end at the end of the year. Rosh Hashanah is a brand new year, and anything could happen. We can have the most amazing year this year, and all of our struggles could just go away. That's what we have to daven for. And we hope that's true. Let's daven Tichla Shana v'Kilkaloseha. Let's daven that the year ends and its suffering ends. But let's also remember, even if God forbid it doesn't, Atem Nitzavim hayom kilchem. We're still here. We're still doing our best. And we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to try to succeed, to thrive, and to continue doing everything we could to serve Hashem and live our lives to the fullest this year and in the coming year. Have a great, great Shabbos.